What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Dean's Controversy Boxing, better known as DCB, man. Y'all know who I am. It is what it is. Today, man, we come to bring the final press conference, man. The final press conference. You know what I mean? Behind Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, man. It's going down October 9th, man. I can't wait for this fight, man. I want to see who's going to do what to what, and let's just get it down, man. Of course, you see, I'm not in my lab. I'm in my truck. I own a couple of 18-wheelers, but sometimes I get out here and drive it myself to make my business continue to prosper. But forget all of that, man. Y'all do three things for me, man. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell for updates and notifications to the channel so that you won't miss my live streams, especially when it comes down to fights like these. I will be having a Facebook sports bar to where I'll be sending invites to the sports bar where you can come on in and you can watch the fight with me right here in my own personal sports bar. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, man, and let me know you've done that. And I will send you a link to the sports bar, man, when the fight's going down. Without further ado, man, let's get this thing rolling, man. Who do you think gonna do what, man? I'm ready, man. I am so ready. Let's get it, man. I'm happy, man. Y'all don't understand, man. We're gonna see some knockouts. Let's go.
From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, here is the former hard-hitting WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, it's my guy. Just want to see Deontay Wilder redeem himself, man. You know what I mean? Let's go.
The undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Now let's see what he can do. You feel me? He got a big mouth. Both of them got a big mouth, man, and that's what makes me really, really enjoy the fights, man. Make me want to see that fight.
You want to take a seat?
Okay, let's go.
Thanks, Kate. I've been sat down a long time. I'm going to stand up.
Do you not own any shirts either?
I don't. This is the sexy look.
Listen, you had to go through the courts, right, to get to this moment. What is it that you want to prove in the arena on Saturday night?
I don't have nothing to prove. You know, I'm in a great place. I'm in a great state of mind. Have always been. You know, I got a lot of great people around me that's been covering me all this time. You know, it's nothing to prove at all. This right here is redemption, retaliation, retribution.
So listen, 20 months, right? It's a long time to stay focused. To
20 months, man.
You feel that you've already.
That's how long we've been waiting for this. Almost 2 years.
To stay motivated.
Let's go. Yeah,
I've
dig.
just been training, Kate. You know,
I'm ready,
taking it
man.
Day by day, enjoying my life, training for a fight, and that's all we can do. Live every day, one day at a time, and I look forward to today. Because every day we wake up is a blessed day. Remember that.
Amen. That's true. You've had a lot to deal with in the meantime, though, right? Because you had made the fight with AJ, then you had to deal with scrapping the fight with AJ. You had COVID that you had to deal with. Your wife has had a baby. Congratulations, by the way. How have you managed to stay dialed in, or at what point do you think you really got dialed into this fight?
All these fights are exactly the same to me. You know, I've got some guy trying to take me head for punches. No matter if it's Deontay Wilder or whoever it may be, it doesn't really matter to me because it's a Tyson Fury road show.
He says the Tyson Fury road show, man. He don't matter who it is trying to take his head off. But let me tell you something, buddy. I hope you can back that up, you know what I'm saying? Because if you get hit by that dude over there, your head might actually come off your body, not just saying. But I can't get Tyson Fury credit, man, because he do talk positive sometimes. He talk a lot of shit too now. Don't get it twisted, but he does have positive things to say, man. I respect him for that. But I still want to see my guy win. Sorry, guys.
It's been continuing for 13 years. So I train every day in my life, twice a day mostly. I eat, sleep, train, repeat. You know, I've had a few personal problems at home, but you know, there's always gonna be some type of problem or
Sound like he was choking up. He was choking up, but I ain't gonna knock him.
hurdle to get over in life. So it's just how we do it, you know. And, I had a little baby girl who was born 7.5 weeks ago, and she was very unwell for a minute or two. You know, I was there for 2 weeks in the hospital with her. And as soon as I knew that if I got that hurdle out of the way, then I knew that things would be good and I could concentrate on the fight, and that's exactly what I did.
It's been 20 long months, though, right, that you've been waiting for this moment. Have you allowed your mind and your body a second to kind of step back at any point during that time?
We've been going from day one since the last outing. You know, there hasn't been no stop. All the delays and all that, you know, has been beneficial for us. You know, we've been continuing to carry on. You know, one thing about this camp that I've been able to have all my brothers around me from the start, and we're all together now, you know. So I've been talking about the love that's been around me all this time, and it's been real. It's been amazing for me, you know. When many people thought I was down, depressed, and all that, I can't be. It wouldn't be fair to the people that I have around me.
Now, with him saying that, listen, Deontay, you a guy, but I hope you know that everything you've spoken about, man, that you come into the ring, that you come to give it your best, you know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw, you come to give it your best, man. And the love around you, I mean, that's great. I do understand the love, man, because everybody needs that, you know what I mean? Hopefully that motivated him to, you know, train harder, which he was training harder, and to do his thing, man, because this is a vital fight for him, man. It's like give or take. If he loses this fight, it could damage his career very long time, and I don't want to see that happen to my guy, man, but Tyson Fury's not a joke. He's not some pity-pat play-with guy, you know what I mean? You got to fight this guy. But, let's go.
To even feel that way, certain things I didn't even know what was going on in the world, you know what I mean? Because of my focus and my dedication that I've had, you know, and it's just been amazing.
I think it feels really different coming into this fight than it did coming into the second fight, right? After that first fight, it felt like there was still mutual respect between the two of you. After the second fight, it feels like that has been lost somewhat. Deontay, there were many accusations that you made towards Tyson about reasons that you felt that he had won that fight, ways that you felt that he had cheated. Do you regret any of the accusations that you made towards him?
I don't regret it, and I'll go to my grave believing in what I believe in.
Now, what do you guys think? Do you think he cheated? Do you think he not cheated? Say he'll go to the grave believing what he believe in, and let's go.
I know things for fact. I have confirmation, clarity of a lot of things, and which, you know, one thing about it, you know, men lie, women lie, but your eyes don't lie what you see, you know. So many people can believe what they want. We're all human. We believe what we want, but the eyes don't lie. And it only made me better as a man, as a fighter, to understand and to see certain things and know things for facts. You know, it made me even hungrier than before.
Tyson, you did accuse you of some of the biggest violations in boxing, right? You kind of reacted almost like you don't care, like it just kind of washes off. How do you really feel about it?
I don't care because obviously it's coming from an unwell person.
If you cheated, bro,
He accused
you
me
deserve
of
your butt
everything.
whooped. But we'll see what happens Saturday.
The suit, injuries, what else did he accuse? The Athletic State Commission of Nevada, they were in it as well, the referee.
Out of all the things he named, you know what I mean? He named that different things that Deontay said. A lot of stuff had proof to it, but when you disemboweled at first, you don't really know what happened, but you know something's not right. And maybe it could be a normal ass whooping. I don't think it is because all of the proof that's been going in the media and stuff they've been showing, you know what I mean? So I know he's had some kind of riffraff, you know what I mean, tampering with his gloves and different stuff like that. But it's for to be seen on the fight night, you know what I mean? We'll see, was it cheating or was it the real deal?
Whoever else. Maybe if he'd come out with one of these excuses, then it would have been believable, but not 50. Come on. And he can believe what he wants. What it tells me is that he's a weak, mental little person who I'm going to knock spark out on Saturday night.
All right, let's see, man.
3 years out the ring, quite comfortable.
So they're gonna knock the spark out of him. Let's see, buddy.
Obliterated him in the rematch. Didn't even win any of the rounds. And in this third fight, I just see much more the same. In fact, he's even copying me. Look, he's got no t-shirt on today. He learned that from me. I'm famous for wearing no shirt in press conferences and having no shirts on. This guy's copying me all the time. And I know I'm an inspiring person and everybody wants to be like T. But you know,
And that's what he does to try to get in your head, you know what I mean? Pick at you. You gotta be strong mentally, not to allow that.
With all the reasons about why the loss in the second fight happened, do you now feel under more pressure to come out and look spectacular in this third fight?
Not at all. When you know the truth, they said the truth will set you free. You know, there's no pressure on me. And then when you have nothing to lose, there's no pressure at all. All the pressure is on him.
Is that how you feel if you got nothing to lose in this fight?
It's nothing to lose. Nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Why'd you say nothing to lose? Because I think a lot of people would say that your legacy is potentially on the line in this
your
fight.
your legacy only dies when the man dies.
I like that. Your legacy only dies when the man dies.
The desire and the fire inside your heart for the sport or anything that you do in life, when that dies, so does your legacy. And I'm well alive.
You've talked a lot about mental health, right? That's something that we've all appreciated you being really open and honest about. Do you feel mental pressure coming into a fight like this, and how do you deal with that? What do you make sure you have in your surroundings to keep you in the right place mentally?
You know, mental health struggle's no joke. You know, it's you can never get over it. It's not if or when, but it's not if, but it's definitely when. Mental health will always creep back into your life at some point, and it's a very, very, very dangerous matter. And it's a global pandemic on its own. Without COVID and all that stuff, the mental health struggle.
I agree.
And if you don't keep it at bay and take the right procedures to,
that's absolutely true.
Then you're gonna.
That's another thing. Mental health awareness, man. It's real, man. I'll take an eye to it, man. You know, I don't know his situation, but I've seen some situations in my life, not me personally, but people around me that has dealt with that, man. So mental health is really serious. I had to just address that.
I wind up in a very bad position, like I was at one stage in my life. But I've learned to manage and maintain it all now, and look at me, I'm flying. I'm stood here as a heavyweight champion of the world, WBC, Ring Magazine, lineal champion, undefeated in 30-odd fights.
Hey, man.
Still good looking.
It's true.
Lost me hair, but whatever. Still a fine specimen of a man, and still confident as ever, and still on top of the world. So life's good. Life's very, very happy.
Where are you emotionally, Deontay? Because you're really big on energy, right? What's your energy towards Tyson Fury at this point in time?
My energy is like my mind is very violent, you know. So
violent. It's a violent sport, baby. Let's go.
October the 9th, you know, I dedicated myself. I devoted my time and my body. Me and my team reinvented. I'm ready to reintroduce myself to the world.
I'm ready to see you reinvent it and reintroduce. I need to see, and I hopefully that, you know, he brings those qualities that he trained for, bring them to the table, man, because I want to really see this guy recover his titles, man. And I know you guys can tell how happy I get sometimes with this fight, man. It's the fight alone, man. Just send me out, boy. Yeah, let's do this. Stuff like that. You feel me?
You know, what more that I can say that hasn't already been said, you know. I just tell you guys to prepare yourself and prepare yourself on the battlefield and get ready for war. Because this is right here, because it's going to be an amazing fight on October the 9th. And as you see, I'm wearing my red outfit, so I want it back in blood.
You want it in blood, baby.
And I'll see you guys there.
Well, I've got a lot to say, actually. Here's something that I think I need to say. It's like, Wilder said that I only won the second fight because I cheated, but then he goes and changes his whole team and does all this extra training and trains as hard as he's ever trained and brought on all his team and all that. So I ask the question is, if I only won because I cheated, what was the point in changing everything and doing all this other work?
Good point.
Anybody answer that question? I know he can't, doesn't have the brains to. So, no one can answer that question, can they? So, the fact that I've egg in your face is the word.
Ooh, okay.
That's what we say. And here's another one. He says he wants to do bad things to me and hurt me and do all this malice feelings, and he's got anger and aggression. Well, for those who hold a hot coal with the intentions of throwing it at somebody, guess what? They're the ones who's going to get burnt.
That's a true statement, you know what I mean? But when you're in a combat sport, it's meant to, you know, knock each other out, to hurt each other. A lot of people like to bring God in the situation, but be honest with you, man, I love God. God did not put two men there to fight each other. This is something that we as humans created, and I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just saying. So you bring God into the scenario, that really don't work for something that he's completely against. But that's just my opinion. Might be different from yours, but let's go.
I don't want to hurt Deontay Wilder. I just want to beat him in a fight. And he knows what he's saying is lies. And deep down in his soul, he knows that he lost. And he'll lose again. And he lost the first time, he lost the second time, and he's going to lose the third time. And guess what? After this fight, he'll be back working in that fast food chain that he was working at earlier on in his career. Because that's the only place he's going to be welcome. Retirement for him. Retirement dosser. Retirement dosser.
The answer to your question
so you're going to retire him.
Changed for the first and second.
Well, that ain't the answer to the question. That's another question. So that's not an answer. If I only won because I cheated, Why do all this extra training? Because obviously you could beat me with the old training you was doing as long as I didn't
So
cheat.
ask yourself that question.
You got to ask yourself the question. If I've done all this
I see
cheating,
nervous energy.
yeah, then why has he not prepared himself? He hasn't done any extra steps at all to stop me from cheating again.
Why you explain yourself?
I'm not explaining myself. I'm asking you the question.
You haven't denied any
What have you
allegations
done
to this point.
I don't need to deny it because it's true.
See right there. He said you haven't denied any allegation. Tyson, if you responded, I don't have to deny the allegation. You know what I mean? Not saying he cheated, but I would think so. But of course, I'm a Deontay Wilder fan. You guys know that. I'm sorry.
I'm saying you
It's all
haven't
true.
denied any
I had knuckle dusters
allegations.
on.
But I saw the pictures too,
You
though.
don't even want certain media in here to give you
All
the
of it.
tough questions.
All
You
of
have
it.
nobody to give you the tough questions.
And there's nobody in here that can ask me a tough question.
So when it's like
you're in
that-
denial and you're getting knocked out.
Let's make it
And
happen.
you're going to retire. Retire off
You don't
this,
know
will you?
nothing about
Do
knocking
yourself
no
a
one out.
favour
You don't have
and
knockout
retire.
power.
Your legacy's in bits.
Even in my
all the
worst,
excuses,
even in my worst
even all the
times,
excuses, you've been destroyed.
like I didn't
No
feel
one's
nothing.
even believed you.
I didn't
They're
feel
all
anything.
laughing
You
at you like
wondering
a
why I
little
kept
weak
getting
piece of
up,
shit when you really are.
Because I didn't feel,
Everybody's laughing at
feel
you.
nothing. You have no power. You're
Million
not a knockout
excuses.
artist.
Well, I knocked you out, didn't I, Dosser?
Nah, I've been
Yeah?
out on my feet.
That's a
I
knockout.
had a disloyal
You got
trainer to
knocked
throw the
out,
towel
Dosser.
in.
Dosser.
And guess what? When someone
Knocked
throw the
out.
towel in after the boss tells them not to do, the employee gets
Get fired. Real
Yeah,
talk.
well, you said I had knuckle dusters on. JD is in the room while I had the guts on.
that don't
Why
matter.
didn't he say something then? He's in on it
Don't
too.
worry about him.
He's in on it.
Don't worry about him. I handle
I'm
my
in
team like
behind
I
you.
handle my
Shelly
team.
Finkel, he's in
You
on it
handle
too.
yours like you handle yours.
You're a weak man, you get knocked out.
Thank you.
End of.
Thank you. I'm the only one that defended my title 10 times.
I don't need to defend titles.
How many times
That's
have
for
you
dusters
defended?
like you.
How many
Dusters
times?
like
I
you
don't have to
defend them.
cheat.
I don't need to.
I never had to cheat
Look at
in
me.
years.
I've come here
If you look
representing
up your
WBC
history and you
today.
look up my
You've come like a
history,
Trump
which I
dressed as
advise
me.
everyone to do their
I dressed as me on a
homework.
training day.
You look up you and you look up me. I'm a nun in this sport, baby.
You ain't
I don't
nothing.
have to cheat.
You will only
I
ever
don't
be
have to
Okay.
bore me.
for
I don't
Robert
have to.
Tyson
I
Fury
don't
in
have
Los
sticks
Angeles.
to
Get
make me
knocked
feel
out
a
by
certain
me.
type
That's
of
your
way.
legacy.
I don't have to
Tattered.
use that
Torn
certain
to
things.
bits.
I don't have to manipulate my gloves. I don't have to do
You
those
do.
things.
You have to do it
So
all.
at
You
night-
have to do it all.
So at night when I
Because
look
you
into
are
the
a
mirror,
loser,
at
and
night
you're
when I
being
look into
trained
the
by a
mirror, I
loser,
know I'm a
so that
real
makes two
king, a real
losers.
champion.
And you're going to get knocked
You
out
feel
on
me?
Saturday night.
I don't-
No problem. I don't feel you because you're a
And if I
lying
don't
little
step another
dosser,
glove under my
insecure.
life, that's
You
the
get
difference
knocked
to fight another damn my life.
Doesn't matter
I'm good.
because your legacy's already finished.
good.
All the excuses.
I'm good. How
you've been
can
done.
you say the
What
same
y'all
thing?
think?
Finished.
Can you
You've
say
been
the same thing?
You've been beat, you've been
So keep eating
humiliated,
your nose.
and you've been busted.
And let's
End
get
of,
ready.
end
Let's
of.
go.
And that's it. And there's no one in
Nervous
here
energy.
can accept the fact that this little got his standard to him, not once, but twice, and he can't do nothing about
I
it.
accepted the
Because he ain't man enough.
I accept
That's why.
I accept. Look,
Tell him what to say, Shelley, come on. Tell him what to say, it's
when I
fine.
was in the condition I was in,
Shelly Finkel, one of the managers.
I could have stopped the fight. I could have went back to my corner, but you know what? I'm a king. I'm a warrior.
Warrior, baby.
You look like a king when you was getting...
Stood in the paint, baby.
What I was going through was to still fight you.
Yeah, you look like a dosser.
I
You didn't
still
look like a
accepted
king.
it, and you
I
still
look like
couldn't
a
knock
king.
me out. You still
You look
couldn't
like
do
a
it.
dosser.
But guess what? If
You
the
look like a
roles
dosser,
were
and I look like the king.
and you was in the situation
When
I
you
was
was in that corner
they
getting
would
your
have
head
called
punched in,
911.
your trainer JD,
sorry.
Please call
he done everybody for Mark.
Little lady,
He saved
sit
your
down.
life, like
Let them argue. Let's do this.
I wanted to give him a pay rise.
Give me one second, give me 1 second, both of you, give me 1 second, give me 1
He
second.
needed a pay rise. He saved your life.
I don't know how wise this is, but we are going to ask you to face off because we're running out of time on the live show. Tyson.
They still arguing.
Outside of the ring,
Tyson.
my family have an understanding. My children have an understanding that daddy has a dangerous job. If there's no other sport in this world that have collected as many lives as boxing,
Amen
so
to
I
that.
understand what I'm going through.
And we
So-
respect both of you for those reasons. Can I ask both of you
I don't respect
to
his
stand up?
He's a bull.
Deontay, will you do us a favor?
There's a
Can you
bomb.
stand up?
Okay.
We're going to do a face-off one final time.
Deontay
We have a
say he
huge
gonna-
show coming up for you on Saturday night. Massive respect. No, we're not going to do. I apologize. No.
Listen, man. You dig? Like, Deontay says he gonna whoop his ass. Tyson Fury say he gonna whoop his ass. Man, what's gonna happen, man? This is going down, man. You guys make sure you stay tuned. Sorry about that. You guys, make sure you stay tuned, man. Listen, hit that like button, hit that bell icon so you can get all the updates, notifications, man. I will be having a Facebook sports bar party right on Facebook. I will send you guys the link or the invitation, man. Once you subscribe, once you hit that bell and type me a message, let me know you did that, man, and I will send a link back to that message, man. I appreciate you guys stepping in with me, man. This your boy Dean's Controversy Boxing, and I am out, man, and I can't wait.